friends, families, men of the earth, ladies. See, I was listening to this, and there seems to be a fitting phenomenon that's occurring that's pretty cool in regards to my life and what I see, what I notice. And one of the things yesterday that seemed to be like a real key that let me have knowing of what the fuck was I've been looking at when the Barbie movie came out. It was Barbie and Oppenheimer. Now, if you think about that, they're not they're not very connected. Who the fuck's Oppenheimer? You know, Oppenheimer with the fucking nuclear weapon, but he's also Oppenheimer with the Manhattan Project. Don't forget that. He was involved with that shit too. So, Barbie at the very beginning, they were just bitching about Herbie and Barbie. I didn't know. I've not seen it. I've not seen either one of these movies. And that's a plus. Just listen to what I'm saying. I heard them bitching, whatever. And I looked lightly at the girl. And when I started to look, I'm like, that's Harley Quinn playing Barbie. So now, with Harley Quinn, the character has been there forever. But when you got that woman play that character with her hair like that, it took off. People are still going to be Harley Quinn for that when it really jumped out of the box. They have a cartoon of her. No, it doesn't work. The reason why it works is that right and left brain hair. That red and that blue on the head. It's messaging. Yeah, she's fucking hot. Yeah, she's crazy. Big deal. Whatever. But you see, you forget she's the psychologist for fucking the Joker. And that's sort of the rub. Because he's crazy. He's crazy, but she's the doctor, and he pulls her to the crazy side. And then after you have Harley Quinn and the Joker in that movie, the Joker's moot. The Joker really doesn't matter anymore. In fact, it's like they seem to put the Joker in the grave and just try to get that one night with Batman with her. And I don't watch comic books. I've caught this. I've dragnetted this, just looking from a distance. Not really watching it. What the fuck's that got to do with what you got going on here? This program is the one that they want to come out and control the narrative. This is the one that we've been warned about. The people in the I don't even think I'm in the UFO community. I'm not really, but I kind of am. I am and I'm not, because I believe in the UFOs, but I don't know. And I think, because of my own personal experiences and just what I'm thinking, I think the UFOs, I think the aliens are throwbacks from previous times here on Earth. Right after the Younger Dryas, or before, they had civilizations, and that's the cutoff line. That's where they don't want you to know that there was advanced civilizations. And who do you think I'm going to tell you those civilizations were? These motherfucking gray alien people. I think that's why there's such a big push to separate us from that history. Whatever those things are, they've made some sort of mistake, and they're not properly equipped to evolve or progress? Not sure. So they need an uncontaminated humanity to mix with. That's life or death for them. And they are the satanic line running through the world history that we don't know because they keep it under wraps. I don't think they come from space. They might be in space, maybe. But come on, man. All these motherfucking gray aliens, they live here, dude. They're underground. They come up in their ships, which coming up in a ship through the fucking earth is just as spectacular of a technology feat than flying the way they do. And they say they can move through the rocks and go up. I've heard it a few times. I don't know. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to check it out. But why'd you go into the... When I realized I hadn't heard anyone call that girl Harley Quinn, and that now she's going to play Barbie. And Barbie, it counter balances against Oppenheimer and the atomic shit. Everything atomic. That's when they show up. They light that first bomb, and they come up. They want to know what the fuck. And if you light off an atomic bomb, you do fuck up multiple dimensions or something. Something else is going on with that that's not good. Worse than the actual destruction. I believe that. I think there's something to it. So, it seems now that I've got this lens to be able to see. Like this, I know what this is. This is them coming out with that. We're gonna guide it and tell you the way. So when I watch it, it tells me things that I already know. It answers questions for me because I'm already familiar with the situation, and I already know why they want to hold on to it and be the controllers of the disclosure, because I know that they're well aware of the right and left brain capacity of the human. You know what I'm saying? Barbie's in that pink. Barbie's got the pink, which just is red with a little bit white, trying to play good. So that throws shadow on their ability to drive the fucking train. What? What the fuck did he just say? I'm telling you, you will find a lens, something you know, something that's personally affected you, experienced by you, thought about in the time when you sit and you think how things could be. You've got one. You find it, you let it find you. And it's going to be a key. It's going to unlock all these thoughts and questions that you've had in the previous time. Because remember, we're going into the age of Aquarius. And it's I know. It ain't I think. It ain't I debate. It's I know. So you can know what is. You can have access to the knowledge. So can I. Because you do know. Inside of you, you know. Now, on the way down, inside, there's many levels of thinking about shit. But what I'm talking about is the knowing that you have of what is and what isn't. So I'm watching this. I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to see, because there's a few other areas where this happened yesterday, I've had this same cycle of things that occurs that lines up in my mind back together, and it opens something where there was like a block, a wall where it stopped, but it just opens the door because then I know, and I think that that will correspond with anyone else that's a seeker and wants to discover and needs to know certain things. So I just wanted to say that and put it out there before I watch any more of this to see what they say. Because that's just the way it is.